Hello, everybody, and welcome back to season 4 of Talk Dirty Dancing to Me. Katie and I are so excited to discuss season 31 of Dancing with the Stars. Thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to come back every week.
Hi,
Hi, we're
spooky.
here. Happy spooky Halloween.
Happy late Halloween. Happy spooky Halloween. Hello, everyone.
Better late than never, I always say.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's all right. We do our best. We do
Oh
our
my God.
best.
It's been a crazy week. So Halloween was obviously Monday, and I promised my family that I would go out and like hand out candy and hang out in their like cove that they
Yeah.
live in. And then I guess I should say cul-de-sac. People not from Memphis call
Or
it.
Olive Branch. I lived in a cove growing up. So
It's the street is called, like, my parents live on Deer Park Cove.
yeah, but people sometimes
So,
are
like,
like
we talk
want to call
about-
it cul-de-sac.
Like, where does it say that? Like,
Nowhere.
make it make sense.
Nowhere.
No, but if you're from the greater Memphis area, it's a cove. Even though it's not on water, we call it like we see it. If the street says cove, we call it a cove. I
That's
mean,
right.
straight to the
I've been
point
to your
here.
house. I've been to your house. I met Glenn.
Oh yeah,
in
you
the
did.
squad.
I forgot about. So you've been in the cove.
I've been to your cove. So.
But yeah, so we went up there and did that, and then I forgot that Brennan's dad is retiring at the end of this month. Shout out Brett.
Yay.
Big ups to you. And so his company had a really nice retirement dinner celebration for him last night, and we went to that, and I was like, oh my God, my social calendar is really getting in the way of my pod.
And you still somehow like had time to watch plenty of Dancing with the Stars.
I literally today took my lunch break at work an hour to go sit in the car and like finish the episode.
Amazing. It was a good one.
I don't know. I think I was underwhelmed, but I think I might have hyped it up a little bit too much for myself.
Hopes were high.
Hopes were really high. It wasn't bad, but I wanted more.
I definitely wrote that too. Like I was underwhelmed, and I think since you weren't like able to watch live and follow in the Facebook group, I was tasked with keeping track of the comments, and I really tried. I tried really hard, everyone. So the first comment that I saw before the show even started was from Amanda Deal, and she said, "Will anything make us feel as alive as Iman's dance?" And short answer, no. Like
also
nothing.
Long answer, no.
Yeah, there was no way. Like I just feel like last year's Halloween night was such a core memory that this one I'm like I wanted that so bad.
Because the emotion too that went with last year's Halloween was when we were like, holy shit, Iman Shumpert just ate that up. Like he's really becoming a dancer. Like that's when our hopes were like cemented that like he could win.
Oh yeah.
So like it was like not
Man
only was
people.
it a badass dance, like the emotional just like so much serotonin that came from that. I mean, I don't think anything could ever compare really. So
no, it was iconic.
It was great. But I mean, I still love Spooky Halloween. It was a great ep, but there were some the highs were high, the lows were low, per usual.
Right.
But yeah. So before we get into it, last week Wayne had the shitting, farting, throwing up, and you had COVID.
Right.
And then in the week's time that we've had since then, I had the shitting, farting, throwing up. There's a stomach bug going around here. And I was hugging the toilet big Thursday, Friday.
That's awful.
I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I lived to see, another Halloween week. I was going to be really pissed if I had, keeled over from that because it was straight up not a good time.
Mm-mm.
And then, unfortunately, Val has got the COVID.
He caught it from me,
Y'all been canoodling?
I was kissing his beard and smelling his beard, just like Jenna told me that I could.
Rubbing his chest, his sweaty chest.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, fair enough. That is, I'm pretty sure how COVID is spread. So
100%.
They said wash your hands, but they didn't mention your mustaches
or your chest.
Right. The more you know. PSA.
Yeah.
Just wash everything.
Alan got to step in with Gabby, and he got to level up big time with a partner such as Gabby, and he got to step in for her. I think he was thrilled.
I think he was too. I mean, it really does show you like the difference that like partnerships make. But I guess we'll get to that later because they weren't up first or anything. But we can kind of go for it, dump right in. Before we do, though, Madeline mentioned that she was on Facebook patrol for our favorite comments from our favorite folks every week. The Facebook group, go join it. It's super fun. It is from Lynn, the 10 DWTS. And it's a hoot. We love everyone. It's such a good time. We have a master post every week where everyone watches live and comments, and we all just have a lot of laughs.
A blast in a glass. I brought that phrase back tonight, and I just want to say, like, you know, the Jersey Shore memory of it all, but like blast in a glass. It's a blast in a glass, that Facebook group. For sure.
True. It really is. So go join it. And without further ado, let's get this money.
Yeah, let's get all the please.
Today's episode is sponsored by
the lottery. I hope everybody went and got a lottery ticket tonight. If anybody wins and you listen to this podcast, please invest in us. Yeah. We're going places.
Subscribe to our channel. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, please. Okay, so everybody looked good. I thought Tyra's first outfit that she came out in was like, it was like the skeleton suit.
Yeah.
I liked that. I said that I was a big fan of Tyra's fit, but Alfonso gives us absolutely nothing. Like his suit was he just wears a monochromatic, like one color every time. Like he doesn't show out. He just has his brand and he sticks to it. And I guess if you want to be underwhelming, that's fine. But
he looks like a pastor every week, dude.
It's literally Halloween night. He could have worn, I don't know, he could have given us something, but he gave us nothing.
Yeah. So the little intro that they did with like, it was like scary movie vibes with the judges, and then Bruno was like, they're like, we have to be really quiet. And then Bruno's like, hey guys, what's going on? I thought that was so funny. Tyra looked really good. I agreed with you. And then I said, Alfonso is Alfonso.
He's just there.
I mean, he shows up every time.
He's at least in the building,
He's present and accounted for. Sierra Livermore, I did grab this off the Facebook group because she commented the next day, just made a separate post. And it was a picture of Madison from My Scene, which, like, that was my shit back in the day. And she has, like, the same exact hair as Tyra's hair. Mm-hmm. Monday night, and she was like, I could not put my finger on who she reminded me of, and then I found it and pasted a picture of Madison from My Scene, and like the rush of nostalgia that I got was unreal. I mean, I spent hours on the My Scene website doing makeovers. Like, it was the best of times for me.
Yeah,
so thank you, Sierra Livermore, for that, because
I loved that throwback. That was cute.
It truly was like I had whiplash. I was thrown back so hard. I was like, oh my God, My Scene. My Scene, more like my shit.
Literally. So funny. Well, that was pretty much it for the beginning. There wasn't too much, and then we just kind of jumped right into all the dances. And what I'm noticing too is like the packages are getting longer, because we started with Jordan and Brandon, and the package, I was like, wow, this package seems really long and really in depth, but I guess that's what happens as people start leaving. But yeah, Jordan and Brandon went first. They had a tango to Boogie Oogie Bubble. What did I write? That does not make sense.
Please say bubble butt.
That's what I put. I put Boogie Oogie Bubble. That's like all I have written down.
No, it was the Boogie Oogie song from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, okay. Well, that was their tango. That was their dance. What do you think?
What are we doing? We say this every single year. When the song and the costuming and the set and the dance don't go together, it just can't ever be great. It can be good.
It can't hit with the audience. Like, it's not going to be a full...
And Derek even said that tonight at the end of the episode, talking about, like, going into the semifinals. Like, if everything isn't together, like, on the same page, like, meshing with each other, it's never going to be the performance, you know?
Right.
So he's obviously been listening to us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're listening.
I thought her costuming was phenomenal. She
was gorgeous.
Was glowing. My God. And this one, the song really did them dirty. I felt like it was a really awkward, slow start before it actually got into like a musical kind of part. It was more him just talking. And I felt like she, you know how we say she could be a little flaily sometimes, like
Yep.
her limbs especially. She was flailing around.
Yeah.
It was like we saw the bones like from her skeleton costume, but her bones must have been non-existent inside her body because she was just limp.
She's the, what did you call it? She's like the car wash blow up doll thing.
Yeah, the used
The
car parking
inflatable.
lot inflatable guy.
They worked on her fixing the frame in the package, but her frame was not fixed in the dance. It looked like they brought in like that, you know, the thing they hang over the doors that you did like the ab workouts on. That's what that looked like. And it looked like, you know, her arms were just shoved inside it. Okay, I put that the beginning was loose and confusing, but again, I blame that on the song. She looks stunning, and I really wanted her to bring the house down, but it just really didn't. It just really was not it for me, and I was so confused by the judges' scores because everyone gave her a 9 for this dance.
I agree. I think a big part of it, because I went back and refreshed my memory this afternoon to get my head back in Halloween mode.
Right.
So when I watched it the second time, I did like it better because I think she has gained this confidence, and so her performance value is higher.
Right.
While this dance wasn't technically her best, I don't think at all. I think she is believing in herself, and so performing outwardly like she knows what she's doing. She's kind of faking it till she makes it in this one.
Yeah.
And it worked. But it wasn't my favorite by far. But it was not bad.
No, she did good with what she got, like what she was given.
Absolutely.
She played the cards that she was given. And she did good. So all 9s, 36 out of 40.
Let's talk about the judges really quick. So we had Halloween Lynn in his little cape. I love him. Derek as the hottest devil.
Tyra kept calling Lynn the devil. He was dressed as Dracula.
I know.
And Derek was the devil. Like,
and then she called Tyra them father and son, and I was dying.
And then Derek kept calling him dad, and I just knew that Derek was accidentally going to call him daddy, but he didn't.
Oh, thank God! We would have had to.
We would have never recovered.
No,
truly, the show would have never recovered.
So then Carrion was dressed like an extra from The Crows Have Eyes, from Moira's famous movie from Schitt's Creek.
Yeah,
and then I put Bruno is.
What? Question mark? Just Bruno with the silver suit?
I was like, Bruno is like himself at the club on a night out.
Yeah.
But I mean, everybody looked great. I freaking love Halloween. It's just so, I love when everyone gets dressed up, except for Alfonso, I guess. But
because he doesn't, yeah.
Alfonso, but like if Lynn is out here wearing a big ass cloak, like vampire cape, and Alfonso's just like, better put on my best black suit. Like, come on, man, give us something.
Yes, we also had a correspondent in the audience. Riley from the Facebook group was there.
Yes, shout out to you, Riley. She got to go to the show live and was definitely doing some sleuthing for the group. She brought the tea back.
She did, and she said that the interesting thing about Lynn was that he just sat there the whole time, did not move once. And then everyone else was like pretty active, but Pawpaw Lynn, he sat there in his Dracula cloak and I guess kept warm all night and chilled out.
And I don't know if he had to keep warm because everyone who's been to the show, you included,
it's hot.
That it's hot as hell in there.
It is miserably hot in there, like dripping sweat hot. I don't know I literally don't know how the stars and pros get through it.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
But her scores were pretty good.
36 out of 40. I mean, I thought it was pretty high. I thought it was an 8 dance, but the judges saw something else in her. And they, you know, they were Team Jordan for a little while.
Especially for it to come first and have just 9s out of the gate. But I feel like Halloween night is one where everybody's just in a good mood. Because it's fun.
Right.
Then we had Charlie and Mark with the Exorcist-inspired Argentine tango.
Yes.
So it started off with a little bit of drama because Mark was like, oh, I'm injured.
Yeah.
Injured.
Apparently injured. Yeah.
But
Pasha stepped in for like all the rehearsals.
But then we didn't need him. So I was like, well, damn. But it was, I mean, wow. You go first.
Okay. I said we love a bed moment. She was in it very quickly. She just did like a little back bend backflip right out of the bed. Interesting. Okay, so her lines were amazing. It was spooky, it was sexy. Her acrobatics are just 1000% like perfect.
Mm-hmm.
She can do anything. I thought that Carrie Ann hit the nail on the head, as in like it still wasn't my favorite dance from her. And like she is so spectacular that like the anxiety dance. I can't remember what week that was, but like that was a major wow moment for me. And then this night, I think like she had a lot going on, so it didn't hit as well for me. Still fantastic, still an amazing dance. I genuinely have nothing bad to say except for like I just expect the most out of her. And so I think Carrie Ann's comments made Mark really annoyed, and I'm just like, Mark, can you? I got annoyed with Mark's annoyance, because I'm like, you do have the perfect partner. You have this like gem of a partner. You have the best partner on the show. Honestly, let's be real.
Yeah,
and
it's time to be real.
Chill with your attitude. Like Mark always gets what he wants.
Oh yeah, he's kind of a diva a little bit.
He is, and you can tell. Like you can tell in that moment that he was being diva Mark.
I actually agreed with Carrie Ann a lot tonight.
Shockingly too, because I never do.
No, I don't either, and I think that she's kind of annoying. But I mean that both can be true. But I'm with you. I also agreed with Carrie Ann. Like, go for it, full send. Like, I want to see her push the envelope and really put it all out there, like do something out of her comfort zone. Like, obviously ballroom dancing is not in her wheelhouse technically, but like this dance, she didn't do anything that felt risky.
Right.
It like, while the court, I mean, it was wonderful. I freaking loved it.
She just wasn't like, she's being coached well, but like I don't think she is doing everything she can. I don't know. And I feel bad saying that, because it's like, well, what else do you expect out of her? And I'm like, more. I don't know. I don't have an answer.
Because we go in expecting so much from her, because she's so freaking talented and stunningly beautiful and just is so good at this, that unless it's something spectacular that makes us emotionally connect and feel something, we're not going to have that same wow moment that we would with like a standard person who's not a professionally trained dancer.
Exactly.
So I loved the choreography. I totally got all the little nods to The Exorcist. The upside down backbend walk was incredible. Like, I mean, just genius.
Yeah.
But I think that, you know, an Argentine tango is probably my favorite ballroom dance. It's just so sexy and stunning. And there was a lot of content in there, but the passion of an Argentine tango wasn't there for me. And I think that part of it was like the fact that you're trying to like do a spooky vibe and also sexy. Like, I don't know.
Charlie's vibe just isn't sexy. It's just not.
No, she's cute. She's a little cutie girl.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was stunning. It was spectacular, but I was with Carrie and I wanted more. I want to see how far she can take this, you know?
Me too. Yeah. So she got a 9 from Carrie Ann, 10s from everybody else, 39 out of 40.
And then maybe the most awkward thing that's happened in a couple of weeks happened.
Yeah.
Where Lynn said that he felt like he was in a club in Argentina.
Oh, God. Yes.
And Tyra made that joke about Lynn going clubbing. And I think he hates her, like, high key.
I think he's just like, okay.
Because,
like, she's taking their time. Like, that's the problem.
Because she made a joke about him clubbing and the audience reacting to it. And he was like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. And, like, put his hands up and rolled his eyes and made that annoyed Lynn face, you know?
Yeah.
And then
the production burned her.
They burned her at the stake, my dude.
They did. They burned her. It was a Halloween night burn.
Yeah, it was the Salem witch trials up in here, because they go upstairs, Charlie and Mark, to get their scores, and then they pan the camera
Zoom
over.
in.
Oh my God. And she's leaning onto the desk being like, I was making a joke about clubbing because, like, at the club, you know? And I was like, someone kill me. like on her
And
behalf.
she had no idea. She had no idea that production was like, let's get this behind the scenes moment and put it on live TV. Like, zoom in on her. She's leaned over the judges table going, Lynn, I'm talking about like the club, Lynn. And he's like, right. I know.
Lynn, you know, duh club. That's
And
what they thought you were talking about.
And she walks back over to this bench, and it's like, no, Tyra, we actually all understood what
it just
Lynn
wasn't
meant.
it. So like,
your joke just didn't hit. So get over it and let's move on.
let it die instead of trying to explain it. I was so horrified. I was like, oh my God, this is the worst thing.
Yeah.
It was not good. And so when I was like rewatching the highs and lows, I caught that moment, and Brendan goes, she doesn't know this is live, huh?
Has no clue. Had no clue. Had not a clue.
But great scores for Charlie. I'm excited to see how she takes Carrie Ann's feedback into her next performance, to see if she really puts it out there. But
I hope so. We can only hope. Okay, next up, Love of My Life. We had Daniel and Britt. They had a Paso Doble.
The concept of this was not my fave with the video game thing. But I get it. I like that he picked it because, I mean, I've dabbled in the video games here and there. Like, back in, like, you know, my, like, when you date a guy
Gamer
in, like,
days.
high school or college or whatever, and boys always, like, have Xbox or PlayStation or whatever. So, like, you know, you're like, oh, I want to try. And then, you know, it's always something with, like, zombies or killing or whatever. And it's very stressful. So I get that. That's being scared of games because it's intense. Love the Billie Eilish song.
That was a great cover. I liked that.
I didn't think it was a cover.
Well, it sounded good. I have a note that the song is good. So either way.
It's a great song.
Either way, she sang it, or if not, I meant good song.
Good, 10 out of 10 song. I felt like he had heavy feet again. And I don't know if it was like, because he had, for Paso Doble, it's usually like they kind of did him with the high waist, but then it was like almost cargo pants. So they felt like a little loose and heavy anyway.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why it looked so bottom heavy. But I felt like it wasn't very light on his feet. There were a few missteps.
Yep.
Like little bitty, teeny, tiny, just stutter steps, like towards the end of the dance. He had beautiful hands, though. His upper body looked great. But it was not my favorite from him. I'm ready for him. I still am waiting for his breakout dance.
Me too. He hasn't had it yet. But he also he has not had a contemporary yet.
Oh my God, I'm gonna weep probably.
But I bet it'll be this week, and I bet it'll be good.
Yeah.
I put that this dance, he's dancing nervously. It's good, but not great. I said that while it is solid and on mark, there are still some mess ups. So that was like that's what I have written down. I mean, it really did not stand out to me, even though he always stands out to me, if that makes sense. Like, I still am always so excited to watch him dance. Our correspondent Riley said that the bass was turned up very loud during his dance. It was like noticeably louder than other dances. So I think that like helps him keep on beat and on tempo, which is really cool thing to think about. I put that Gabe looks super hot.
Gabe dressed for Halloween, baby.
Gabe looked so hot. When the judges started talking about him, I wrote, shut up, Lynn. I don't remember what he said, but apparently I didn't like what he had to say. I don't know if you remember.
So thank goodness I just rewatched bits and pieces, because I think he said that it didn't have the Paso Doble content that he typically likes, which I will agree. There were some like big kind of Paso vibes that were like your traditional Paso
Not
Doble
one
choreography
person.
That was lacking.
Not one person has had like the cape moment yet this year. Do you know what I'm
Correct,
talking about?
but they also aren't giving them. I mean, you're not supposed to do a Paso Doble to Billie Eilish. The song's cool and it's very Halloween spooky vibes, but it's not that they're not. They don't go together.
Yeah, they don't mesh.
Like it wasn't a total like, you know, these two things don't belong together at all. Like it worked out okay, but when you have like a proper like Latin song with a Latin style dance, it's always going to be better, because that music is literally specifically for these dances.
Yeah.
So,
He
you
did
just kind of
okay.
have to work with what you got on that. And I feel like Britt did a really good job, but I see what Lynn was saying.
Yeah. Okay, so I have written down for the scores Carrie-Ann and Lynn 8s, Derek and Bruno 9s, 34 out of 40. So he scored well.
I think I think you're dead on that he dances a little timid, a little nervously, but I felt like he stood out so much more in his group performance than he did in his own performance.
I agree with you. 100%. He was the best one in his group.
I agree. And I felt like a proud mom watching that. And we'll get into that in a little bit. But after like watching everything all at once and then going back and rewatching, seeing like, again, his group dance and then his original performance, I was like, damn, he ate it up in the group number. Like he was shy, like a little nervous in his own.
Yeah.
But I'm really ready to see his come up, you know?
Oh yeah, I'm always ready for Daniel's come up.
I know.
For sure.
So I'm ready for it to happen. We've been waiting for a while.
Then we had Bruno dancing with Derek's explanation is what I have written down. So Derek did one of his like Derek 101, Dance Time 101 courses, which is always fun. I really enjoy those. And then Bruno like kind of came in and did some spins and the dramatics.
So it was Alan and Emma dancing.
Mm-hmm.
And we were learning about the difference between the
Argentine tango. Oh no,
the tango and the Argentine tango.
That's right.
Like your standard Latin tango and then the Argentine tango. And when he switched to talking about the difference in holds, like, and the main difference is like in your frame in the two, he's talking about the Argentine tango, and Bruno comes up and like caresses his chest, and I was like, Bruno is all of us. He's wild.
Oh yeah, lucky Bruno.
And then Derek was like, "Not now, Bruno." It was very funny.
It was cute.
I just love that they're putting Derek in to teach, like, because it is cool. I mean, obviously we're ballroom experts. I mean, hello.
Yeah, I don't even need this.
Right. But I mean, for those of you at home who are new to this.
Yeah, exactly. Those of you who've never done this before.
Right. We've been here before.
Yeah, 100%.
And then after that, we went to Shangela, and
the best.
Could I love her more?
No, I can't. I like physically can't.
My heart bursts when I see her in Gleb.
I'm obsessed with them. They had a jazz to Taylor Swift's "Look What You Made Me Do."
It's a little creepy cover too.
It was very creepy. I loved it. I could not have loved this number more. Like, it truly woke me up. Like, I felt like I was kind of feeling a little bit down about Halloween night, and I was like, nobody's dance has excited me yet. And then when Shangela started off in that chair as the creepy doll, she literally looked like a creepy doll.
Mm-hmm.
And she played that part so well. I wrote, it's iconic. I feel so alive. This is so Halloween. And I loved this dance.
I love that they dubbed her Shanabelle.
That was hilarious.
And I loved that Gleb came with their team Hallelujah, because that's her thing. And Gleb coined Halliboo.
Halliboo.
And Gleb is, I think,
coming into his own.
He knows that they have a shot at winning this. And I've never seen this side of him before.
Leveled up. He has leveled up for
Truly.
this.
And I love it. I love this new side of him.
Well, I think they practice. Not only does like Shangela share every waking moment of her life, but on Instagram, but like I really feel like they practice a lot. And I think it's because Gleb is like, listen, Shangela, how bad do you want this? Mm-hmm. Like, because I think we can get it if you and me like keep it up. I really do.
I agree. And I think he's finally been like, he's got this partner with this high energy and this just talent. And he knows it, and he is rising to the occasion. And I love these two so much. Their partnership I think it's my favorite one of the season.
It's extremely likable. I think everyone likes them.
Yeah, it's the weirdest dynamic in the best way.
Yep. I loved her comment when it was over, when the dance was over, and everyone knew that they crushed it because the ballroom was literally on fire.
Yeah.
And Tyra was talking about her being a doll and being Annabelle. And then Shangela said that she was coming for her job and for Life Size 3. And I want Shangela to host this show because I feel like I would literally just laugh the entire time. She's crazy and I love it.
And everyone loves her. Like, people just react well to her. Like, if Lynn is out here loving Shangela, like, genuinely, I mean,
then
everyone does.
Yeah.
This was the first time in my life that I was not slobbering, like, actually having to wipe the drool off of my mouth from Gleb. And I am also 99% sure that they put him in a woman's wig. Like, that wig was
yeah, illegal. It was rough. It was rough.
It was not it. They were like great value, Chucky and Chucky's wife.
The thing was that like Gleb's makeup looked good, but it looked so good that it was like creepy, scary, and Gleb looked the least sexy he's ever looked in his life.
It was shocking, truly. I was a little bummed because I missed my like rush of it's getting hot in here.
Yeah.
But no, it was incredible. The choreography was fantastic. Lynn said it scared the pants off me, and I loved that. Yeah. I wanted Shangela to say something like funny and like a little, you know, wink wink.
Yeah.
So badly, but she didn't. But then, so during the judging, did you, like, before they left to go upstairs, they were holding hands, like hands cupped.
Oh, they love each other.
Holding hands. And then they ran up the stairs holding hands. Like, it's just the most pure.
I think they're besties.
I love it. I love it so freaking much. I'm obsessed with them.
Oh, yeah. I think they have the best partnership. I think Shangela has been great for Gleb, and Gleb has been great for Shangela.
Agreed.
And they got the first and only perfect score of the night. So
Yay!
They were top of the leaderboard for the whole night. 10s across the board, 40 out of 40. I was geeking out. I was so happy for Shangela. It was so well deserved.
Same. And she gave us the reaction that we've wanted from everyone.
Yep.
Yes, perfect
she did.
scores.
She
did. She reacted the way that, you know, I mean, I probably would because I'm just a lot. But I mean, she, like, you could tell she was like, oh my God. And I think because she's kind of been lowballed a little bit for the past few weeks, this one really meant something to her.
Yeah.
And I was just so excited. And I really loved when she said to Alfonso, he was talking about like the competition and all of that. And she was like, you know, I'm a performer. I've been a performer. I work hard, but this is a sport. Like, this is some hard stuff. I'm like, I mean, she shattered her freaking leg doing a death drop. So like, yeah, she knows like dancing and working, but like for her to come out and be like, no, this is like some new next level shit. I think it just goes back to like what we always say about like, even your like people who have dance experience, ballroom is a totally different beast.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, definitely.
But I was thrilled for them. I can't wait to see what's next.
They were so good. So good.
I hope they stay on top because like I love it.
I do too. I told you last week too, I was ready for somebody to shake it up. Like, I wanted somebody to shake up these top 3, and somebody did, and it was Shangela.
It was somebody else too. The tied for first spot was not our typical front runner.
Not our typical top 3, and you
asked for us to shake it up. They said get shook.
They did.
And speaking of shook, we got a Sasha scare montage,
which I was so ready for because I was just ready to see Sasha be goofy again because I feel like he's been a little down.
I know,
obviously.
And it was everything that we hoped and dreamed.
The amount of times that Sasha scared Shangela, like, I think he just could get her.
Yes, it was so good.
It was good.
It just brought a smile to my face. It made me laugh so much.
Me too. We needed that.
We really did. And then so I saw on the Dancing with the Stars Instagram.
Okay.
They were like, it was a clip of Sasha, and they were like, it's not Halloween without one more scare. And he went to Selma's house and
get her?
And rang the doorbell and like hid and jumped out in a costume.
Oh.
And her dog was like, her dog was like, what the hell?
Yeah, probably not happy.
She screamed, and it was good. I was really happy like that they got to have a little moment. It was really cute.
Oh, I miss Selma so much.
I know, same. But yeah, so DJ Shangela,
great job.
God, and then Vinny in the scare montage just deadass
punched
Sasha in the face.
Just punched him. And then Britt fell to the floor. I thought she had a concussion,
Yeah.
but she was okay.
Everyone lives to tell the tale.
Everyone survived it.
And Gabby, she cracked me up because she like shrieked and then she goes, "Oh," like so calmly afterwards.
Yeah, that was really cute.
It was
They were
great.
funny.
I love
Charlie
this cast.
Charlie was unfazed by the scares.
I feel like Charlie is like a spooky girl.
Oh yeah, she said she was.
Yeah,
she said she was. So I believe her.
So Vinny punched Sasha in the face, and then
the judges punched Vinny in the face.
More like round. In the heart.
Yeah. Okay. So it's about getting punched in the heart. We had Vinny and Coco go next.
I felt like I was also a little punched in the heart, to be honest.
Was too. Well, we talked about this last week, and with Vinny, it's like obvious that everyone loves him. I love him. I love this man. I really do. But I'm like, his dancing is just not close. It's not up to par. It's not up to caliber with anybody else's. And he is improving, but it's not fast enough at this point. No, he's not. Yeah, he's improving, but it's like he's at where he should have been like week 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so he had a paso. Just a paso to the song Get Ghost is what I have written down. I didn't know the song. I wasn't familiar with it.
I wasn't either, and I think I know why. Because what was it?
Yeah, it sucked. He also had a shitty theme. I'm sorry, I don't like this like chemical plant thing.
What was it? What did it have to do with anything?
Yeah, it's like Chernobyl. What's the theme? I don't get it.
You know what they should have done? What song they should have done with this costume?
Which one?
Toxic.
Yeah, they should have, like Britney Spears. 100% Britney Spears Toxic should have been the song. But it wasn't. It was Get Ghost. So
whatever that is. Did they say words in that song? Were there words?
I don't remember.
I don't think there were words.
I don't remember.
If there were, I couldn't tell you any of them. So
I was too busy like clenching my butt, my fist, my toes. I was crossing every finger, every toe. Like I wanted it to be good. Okay. And while I do think it was a better dance than we've seen, it was just slow. It's just not giving me what I want. I feel like he really just has a hard time performing.
I think that's a big part of it, but Carrie Ann gave the best freaking feedback.
Yeah, she did.
She said that Coco needs to choreograph less blocky because she said, give him some momentum to carry him through from one movement to the next.
Yeah, has nothing.
She's spot on. I mean, when you're going, 1, 2, 3, 4, he's doing that. He's doing the movements.
Yeah.
But he's not dancing them. He's getting the steps, but he's not performing them. And, once he gets that musicality, like everybody kind of said tonight, it's going to be so much better, but I don't think he's going to get there quick enough. I don't think the choreography is allowing him to do that because it's not fluid. And I think she's afraid because he's not natural at this, that it has to be
easy and like
easy.
8 count.
Where I think if he was actually kind of feeling the music, I mean, we've seen him at the club.
Yeah.
Like he has some natural rhythm, but
yeah,
she's not choreographing in a way that feels like it goes with the music in the first place.
She just is not choreographing to his strengths, and he already is a weak dancer and he looks even weaker. And like, I've been the first one to just kind of be like, I just really honestly think it's Vinny. Like I do. Okay, so while I do think that Vinny is a bad dancer and still think he's not doing great, this choreography was painful.
It was physically painful. Yes.
It was painful, and it sucks because it's not fair to Vinny. Like, it just we felt this with Cody last year with Cheryl.
Yes, you're exactly right. He was just better.
Where we were like, yeah, exactly. He was better, but still, when we watched the dances, we were just like, these are not good. And that's how this is. Like, and I'm just like, Coco, please, like, watch some old dances. Watch something. Watch a Derek Cuff, like, original. Watch something else, because this is just not, watch Daniela's dances. Watch Britt's dances with Johnny Ware. Like, watch something and try and get some more of her creative juices going. She's obviously, they have really good chemistry, and I think they're really good friends, but I don't think she's found her way yet. And it is her first season, and she does have a partner who has zero dance experience. Zero.
Yeah.
So.
But he has zero dance experience, but he has the best attitude I've seen in a long time.
And, you know, I had told myself, we had talked about this last week. I was like, I'm not going to vote for him if he doesn't deserve it. And then I was like, you know what, though? As I sat here and thought about it, I was like, the man is the hardest working one left besides Shangela, probably. And I'm just like, he really is the hardest working one left to me. So.
I also, because, you know, people love to argue on like Instagram and Facebook comments and stuff. And people forget that the point of this show is
literally.
It's not about who is the best technical dancer. The show is about it's a combination of who people like and who people get to know and enjoy watching and dance. And typically, you know, that goes with someone who does better, and so people enjoy watching them. Like, there are some outliers here and there where, you know, people get robbed, and that's unfortunate, but like generally I feel like the audience does a pretty good job.
And I think that that's why I feel so drawn to the David Rosses, the Rashad Jennings, like the Vinnies, the Imans of the show.
The Frankie Muniz.
The Frankie Munizes of the Kel Mitchells of the show. Like, that's why
Justice for Kel. Sorry, hold on. Justice for Kel.
Justice for Kel. That's why I feel drawn to those guys, is because they show up without any of this experience. And that's like, that genuinely is what the show's about. And then I do think a lot of like newer watchers are like, these guys suck, like get them out of here. And I'm like, no.
I'm like, this isn't So You Think You Can Dance. This isn't America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
This is Dancing with the Stars, where the popular vote is 50%.
Yeah.
Like, it's really a great PR marketing stunt for celebrities. Like, if you've been out of the spotlight a little bit, or maybe you had like a not so favorable, you know, moment or whatever, it's a really great way for people to see more of you.
Yeah.
In a very like honest, I mean, I feel like we don't get bamboozled, really. I mean, I feel like what you see is kind of what you get. I mean, obviously you get different edits here and there, but it's not like, you know, reality shows. I feel like it's like, it seems pretty genuine. And, you know, you can tell, especially with the pros and, you know, people who've been watching the show for a long time and know certain things about the pros and, you know, who we like, who's our favorite, whatever, the way that they interact with their celebrity, their star, like you can tell, like, ooh, I don't think those two like each other. I wonder who's, you know. So I feel like it gives you a really good look at like these people, like, as like putting themselves out there, doing something for most of them that they're not natural at. Like, I mean, look at Trevor. He started this off and he was not good.
It was like terrible the first week.
It was really bad. But look at him. I mean, excuse me. Look at him now.
Oh yeah, king of the dance floor.
Right. And so, I mean, I wanted that for Vinny. It's not happening.
No.
I don't know what we're gonna do about it though.
I don't foresee it happening. I don't know how it's gonna go. I mean, it's gonna be what the people want. Like, the people are gonna get what they want. The grassroots voters are gonna get what they want. If they want Vinny in and they stay in, then they will. But like, it'll be the same thing kind of, I think, that happened to Cody. Like, he didn't win because it was when his followers finally realized, like, okay, well, he's not the best one left. I'm going to vote for somebody else. And like, I think that's what it will come down to. I don't know how many more weeks Vinny has. He has tons of people out there fan voting for him. And like, he reposts everyone to his Instagram story. And I'm like, there are tons of people watching this show. One, just because he's on it.
Mm-hmm.
There are people who have come to Dancing with the Stars just because he's on the show.
Mm-hmm.
So he scored a 7 from Carrie Ann, a 7 from Lynn, an 8 from Derek, and an 8 from Bruno, which was generous. Derek and Bruno were very generous with their scores because this was it was hard to watch.
It was not it. When I rewatched it the second time, I was like, it's worse.
It gets worse every time.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to look at this anymore.
And he did. And it did have some good moments.
It did. Like, there definitely were. His footwork is not good. But there were good moments. His arms looked better. Like Derek, when he talked about how he did that, you know, big arm raise with kind of the body roll upward, like you see in a paso.
Yeah.
He was like, you had fluidity. Like it was like musical. Like there was depth to it. So there were some shining moments, but the rest was just very not good.
Bleh. It was just very bleh.
Yeah. But he's learning so much. And I love like watching him take feedback. And like Bruno was like, I noticed that you did this. And he was like, I listened. Like he's doing all the right things. He's just not necessarily panning out.
He's trying very hard. It's
not coming.
It's not coming naturally at all. Speaking of not coming through, Heidi and Artem. I don't even know
what were they supposed to be?
Aliens, they said. I don't know what they're
aliens. That's what they said. That was the last thing on my list.
That's what they said. Honestly, I put that this dance was stiff. It seemed like Heidi was uncomfortable the whole time. The tie/prop thing was kind of cool, I guess, but I don't really like a prop.
The like weird lasso lightsaber situation.
Yeah. I don't love them. I'm not wowed by them. It was precise, but I just want her to give me more because it just wasn't enough for me.
I need her to, like, it was good. It was fine. But there is so little, like, behind the actual dance. She's doing what Vinny's doing. She's getting the choreography correct. Yeah. However, unlike Vinny, there's nothing behind the dance. No. She is technically very good. But the thing that gets you to the next level is the emotion and the, like, what you put into the dance. She doesn't commit. She, like, half-asses it. She has got to give more. Lynn said she's hit a plateau, and I totally agree. I'm bored with her. I'm over it. I'm done. And I think people are, too, because she's, spoiler alert, she's in the bottom, too, this week again.
And
it's because people are like, there's nothing, like, to relate to. There's nothing there.
There's nothing exciting. Honestly, I wrote this down and I feel like I have summed it up perfectly. Let me know if you think I'm right.
Oh, I'm excited.
Artem is the least likable pro on the show, and Heidi is the least likable star.
Okay.
That's how I feel about these two. Like, I feel like Artem is the harshest, least fun. He doesn't really have that great of a personality. Obviously he's a great dancer and a great teacher, but like he doesn't make people aren't voting for Artem's team because of Artem.
Yeah, that's very true.
Kind of unlike like when we have Val on the show, or even who else is left? Like he's kind of like in the Allen area. Like, okay, he's a good pro, but we kind of forget about him. I just think, like I've said every week, she's good at this, but she is not exciting and she doesn't excite anyone. She's just someone you kind of forget is there. Haley Jean is always ready to take her potty break. She was ready for a cupcake break this week. She was like, when's Heidi go? I need a cupcake. Like, she wanted her Halloween night cupcakes. And that just kind of sums it up. It's like, I don't even need to watch. And when I do, I'm not disappointed, but I'm always underwhelmed.
Yeah. And then Derek, our man, comes out with a 10 for this shit.
I was like, Derek, what? Okay.
For goodbye. What, Derek?
I did not agree with Derek tonight. Or Halloween night. I wasn't feeling Derek. I wasn't feeling him.
Like, why? Like, there's nothing, like, what about that gets you excited? Because he's such a, like, especially for the people who, like, aren't dancers, like, if you give it your all and, like, really put your emotion and stuff in there, that's his whole vibe. And this time, like, she's giving 0.
Yeah, I loved Lynn's feedback. I really did. He really was so spot on. I loved whenever he was getting feedback from others and said, talk to the hand.
I know. When the crowd was booing him, he was like, talk to the hand. I was like, God, Lynn. Lynn has been really fun this season.
Feisty. So yeah, he gave it a 9 though, which I was still like, okay, that's still almost perfect. 9s from everyone but Derek, 37 out of 40. And I'm bored by her.
I'm so bored. I'm ready for her to move on.
And yeah, we'll talk about it later. I could go on and on.
What was Artem's makeup? What was that weird goatee, soul patch, black spot?
I can't take him seriously. I just can't.
I can't. And the fact that you said they were supposed to be aliens.
That's what everyone was saying.
Like from what alien movie? Or maybe that's what real aliens look like. I don't know. I've never seen one,
Me
so
either, not yet.
yeah.
Not yet.
Aliens, if you're listening.
Yeah, please actually don't show up. Like
Yeah, actually, I'm good.
actually don't. Okay. Next up we had the new partnership of the night, Gabby and Alan. Alan standing in for Val. They had a sickening cover by Ed Sheeran, the Shiver song. What did they have? Did they have Argentine Tango?
Hell yeah, they did, baby.
Yeah, Argentine Tango to a very, very good cover. And we do not say that often. So do not take it
I said,
lightly.
I love this cover.
Yeah, it was good. I have watched this dance 5 times since Shangela's dance and Gabby's dance and Trevor's dance, but those were my top 3 favorite dances of the night. I loved this dance by Gabby.
I loved this. She was giving me big Bindi Irwin vibes.
Ah.
Do you remember her?
Yeah, like Good Girl Went Bad.
Well, do you
vibes.
remember her Halloween dance with Derek where
Yes,
she
I
was
do.
the vampire like
Yes,
queen?
I do.
It's like the styling was very similar with the hair. Dude, vampires are so sexy.
They are.
Like that's their whole vibe. Besides
Yeah.
like the blood drinking thing and like the not going in the sun and like coffins and teeth.
Well, they're all about the sensualness. Like they
Yeah.
give off that dark, creepy
I mean, they're
vibe.
nibbling on people's necks out here. Like that's kind of hot, right? I mean,
Right.
people like that.
But
she, oh my God, she was so hot. They were so hot. You would have thought they'd been dancing together for
they
the
had
whole time.
a great partner chemistry, which I was like, I don't even know how this would have been with Val because I loved seeing it with Alan. I thought that it was a huge obstacle to have a new partner that late, like in the week and in the game. And they thrived. I just felt their dance. Like it was performed so well. It had the whole like dinner party aspect. It had the whole story. Like
the music.
The story, the outfits, the makeup, the cover. Like it was good. And I felt this dance and I loved this dance. And there were like, I guess, a couple slip ups. I saw them, but I didn't think that they were enough even to like dock the scores. I thought this was going to get a perfect score.
So I think the only thing that I noticed that I knew was I thought was probably going to keep it from getting a perfect score was like, you know, when you can tell like it doesn't look effortless, like you can see that they're trying or like they're working hard.
Yeah.
So this is where you can tell that she isn't a dancer or hasn't been for a while. So the high kick that you do behind your leg, like almost like a C jump kind of, but just with the one leg.
Right.
Her leg, I mean, Charlie does it and it's like she's looking at her foot, you know, in front of her face.
Right.
But Gabby was a little more stiff. I mean, it's still freaking impressive. Like she did a fantastic job, but I could see that she was struggling a little bit more with some of the like, I guess, flexibility pieces of this. But I mean, oh my God, dude, her freaking legs.
They're like stallion legs.
And this was so chock full of that intertwined leg, you know, Argentine tango choreography and content.
It was amazing.
It was wonderful. It was so good. She crushed it. She ate it up. She ate Alan up at the end.
Yeah.
She was nibbling on his neck.
Yeah. It was amazing.
It was hot.
She got 10s from Kirian and Bruno, 9s from Lynn and Derek. Lynn and Derek. So 38 out of 40.
Her tooth fell out too.
Oh yeah, her little vampire fang.
She goes, my fang!
Yeah,
she's really great. I'm really, really happy that we stuck around and like I think she's just really fun.
She's cutie. I like her. She's good. Hella good.
Hella good. This was hella good. This was hella hot. I've watched it a bunch of times.
This is one of my faves of all time. Like one of my fave Halloween dances, and it wasn't perfect, but it was good. And
it's because an Argentine tango is just great. It's just a good dance, and with the sexy vampire thing and the chemistry and the great song, like when all of the elements come together, that's what makes such a memorable dance. Like.
Yes, it does.
Sometimes I want to like production. I know you're out there listening. Do better. Make stuff make sense, and it will be really good.
Yep. Wayne and Whitney were up next. They had I didn't write it down.
It was a
Did they?
contemporary
Oh, okay, yeah. A sci-fi contemporary
to a remix of the Halloween theme.
So, I put that this was a very creative dance. I definitely got the theme, like the sci-fi theme. It was very fun, but I would have liked to see more, like, I wanted to just see more wow moments, almost more like momentum moments. I wanted another lift, like I wanted something else, like I wanted more even lights or something. I don't know. A production element of it was missing to me too, just like it kind of felt like some of the dance elements were missing to me too.
So Wayne was a self-professed Halloween grump.
Yes.
And I live with one of those. Brendan is a Halloween grump.
Boo.
I know. I love Halloween, so big bummer, but we love him anyway.
Yeah, that's an easy fix, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
Whitney fixed it. You can too.
that's right. So you know what this gave me? Lindsay Sterling vibes.
Oh my gosh, it did. Did they do something that started out in a cage?
Yes, when she was the robot, like the cyborg.
Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah, and it was an Argentine tango, excuse me. But yeah, and she was the like robot chick. And
Yeah,
it was on Halloween.
If we haven't told anyone before, another homework assignment for the listeners are to watch, if you're new here, to watch some of the Lindsay and Mark dances. Anyone, really, but the freestyle and their up dance that they did on Disney Night, all very good.
Oh, their Halloween dance, that this kind of gave me similar energy. Like actually it was like kind of a knockoff version of it, to be honest.
They're great. That
one was incredible. Like that's probably one of my favorite Argentine tangos of all time, to be honest.
That was a good one.
Lindsay Sterling and Mark Ballas. Halloween. Go watch it. It's a great one. And then this just felt like a watered down version of that. The intro was cool, like with them in the cage or the test tube, whatever they were in. It took way too long though. I felt like
they were in it for too long.
I know. I felt like Lynn. I was like, enough messing about. Get out there and do the dance.
Right.
That's literally what I was thinking. I was like, okay, let's get out of the cage. Stop screwing around. I want to see some dancing.
Right.
It was not my favorite for them.
No.
And I think because this kind of vibe, like I said, and it wasn't that long ago. It was like, what, 5 seasons ago, maybe? That Lindsay and Mark did a dance very similar to this.
Right.
I think, and that one was so freaking incredible. This felt like a letdown, and that's my own fault. Like no one else. I mean, they didn't do anything wrong. That's just my own.
Well, it just
expectation. Like I just remembered that being so great, and this is so similar, and not as good. So I was a little disappointed.
It also came right after Gabby's, where I felt like super wowed, and then I just kind of thought that Wayne was going to bring the same energy, and he just didn't to me. It was good. It was still really good, but
it was good. When he was talking about crumping, though, I did have severe PTSD from the crumping scene in Bring It On All or Nothing with Hayden Panettiere.
If you want to even call that crumping that she did, sure.
It's the worst thing that's happened maybe ever, that scene. And if that movie's ever on TV, I fast forward through that. I cannot watch it.
It's so funny to now know, like, to see it now versus see it when you're kids. Like the difference of how.
No, I knew better when I was a kid. I hated it then too.
That's right. You were a cool kid though. You got it. You knew.
Do you not remember like 3 episodes ago where I told you my story about running for the bus with my trumpet? Hello?
I'm messing with you. I know.
Oh, yeah. So you're saying I'm not cool?
I'm saying you were definitely not cool. But it's okay.
I mean, fair.
We still love you. That's right.
And then I don't know. It was okay. It was fine. I didn't wow me. I wanted a lot more from them. I expect a lot more from them. And then I was annoyed with Alfonso just really kissing Whitney's ass. He said that was probably the most creative contemporary I've ever seen on this show. I'm like,
bro, you ain't never been around then.
I know. I was like, Alfonso, tell me you've never watched the show without telling me.
Alfonso, I'll DM you some. I'll send you some.
I'll send you the swipe up.
So yeah, literally, I'll link them. So he scored well. He got 9s from Carrie Ann, Lynn, and Derek, and Bruno threw a 10 in. 37 out of 40.
It was fine.
Yeah,
it was very forgetful to me.
Not the best, not his best.
But speaking of his best,
Gosh, oh my gosh, Trevor and Emma just, I don't even have I have nothing. All I have written down on my paper is Trevor plus Emma. Wow. That was ghost. I said have wow in capital WOW and then ghostly underneath it.
oh my God, mostly ghostly.
I have no, I was not expecting, I knew like watching the package, I wrote, and then I wrote in the Facebook group, I was like, I feel like Trevor's about to eat. Like he's about to take us to town with this dance. And he did. It was fantastic.
This is what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when you commit to the bit.
Yes.
He's bought in
Oh,
to the,
yes, he
to
has.
the thing, the whole vibe. He's purchased a ticket, has stood in line, and he's there.
Oh yeah, he shows up.
Yeah, he's doing it. It wasn't scary. It did not give me Halloween vibes. Like I put the only scary thing about this is how depressed it made me.
Yeah, it was like a heartbreakingly good dance.
It was a huge bummer, like emotionally.
Yeah, I was like, damn,
it was
this
beautiful. I mean, it was stunning and it was so emotional, but I was like, damn, I'm not scared. I'm just sad as shit now.
Yeah. It was
beautiful.
He has really just blossomed, and Emma's a great partner for him.
And then Riley said, she was like, I feel like they turn it on for the cameras though. She was like, they seem like to have such just like friend energy, like hanging out in the studio and in the balcony and stuff. So I was like,
which gives me peace.
I'm okay with it. But I also like, especially after tonight, I was like, I think I do want them to fall in love.
Maybe so. I don't know. I don't know what is going on. Like, I just feel out of the loop. He went up to the skybox after his fantastic dance and then had like a breakdown.
Yeah.
He said that he has had some friends who've been dealing with some loss in their life, and this dance just like made him feel like, and okay, so as Alfonso was talking, I had made a comment because I was like, this guy is turning it on for the cameras. Like he's always ready to give a speech. He's always ready to like be emotional. He's always ready to like try and make an impact, but his comments like almost never hit. It seems like an Oscar acceptance speech every time he gets up there.
Yeah, a little bit.
But then he was like, I had some friends that really lost someone, and then I felt bad for laughing at him and making fun of him. So,
and then he pulled out the token and was like, "And for the kid." No, I'm just kidding. That's
no, but literally, it's like, okay, he really enjoys his time where he gets to speak to America,
and that's fine. I mean, if I got to speak to all of America, because we know the entire nation is watching,
yes,
I would want to make sure that I got everything out that was on my heart.
So. Hey, proud of him. So his scores were 10 from Carrie-Ann, 10 from Derek, 10 from Bruno, and a 9 from Lynn, which put him 39 out of 40, second place on the leaderboard. And I really thought he was going to get all 10s, but
all 4s.
But Lynn just, he committed to keeping Shangela on top.
And you know what? I respect that.
Same. I have no bones about it. That's for sure.
So then we got into the team dance. And like we say every single season, I know that this is kind of my hill that I low-key am passing away on. I don't like when we do this because I feel like the more shit that we throw into an episode, it just like lessens the performance possibilities of both performances. Because like when you're splitting your time, I feel like it takes away from both dances because your time is split and your practice, like it's just not as well practiced.
Yeah.
And a team dance is almost always a hot ass mess.
Almost always. There have been some really iconic ones in the past, and I was excited because it was Halloween night. So I was like, okay, these are some good groups. And then they showed us like the throwback to last week where the lowest scored combined scores on the leaderboard got to be team captain. So that was Trevor and Vinny. Vinny got to pick first, and he picked Gabby first. And then Trevor, I think, picked Charlie first.
He did. And then Vinny picked Shangela.
And then Trevor picked Wayne. Mm-hmm. and
then Vinny picked Jordan.
Yes. And Trevor then picked Daniel.
And then Heidi was the last one. This also gave me severe PTSD from kickball in like elementary and middle school because I fucking sucked at it. And so I always was the last one to be picked. And so was Heidi. So
yeah,
that's tough.
Which is crazy too, like honestly, because it's like she literally had the highest score last week. One of the highest scores.
People don't want to hang out with her.
And nobody wanted her on their team. And then Vinny was like, Heidi, get over here. So it was.
Bring it in, Heidi.
That was Team Wicked, Vinny's team. They went first. Vinny really shot himself in the foot on that one whenever he realized he was the only guy who wasn't a pro.
I know. He was like, well, I kind of fucked up, huh?
Yeah. And the girls got honestly, it worked out for the girls because they got time with some female pros. So that was
one.
Yeah. Vinny hung with the boys, but still looked pretty rough. It was the Team Wicked's dance just looked way more of a hot mess than I was hoping. Seemed like everybody had a mistake. All of the lifts were shaky in their dances, but
yeah, the lifts were rough.
But the group times where they were together doing ballroom was very good.
I agree. Especially that last little run that they did, like there at the end. It was really great. So I was super pleased with that. Oh, captain, my captain, Vinny. Just, I mean, what more could you want? This team, it's so funny to me too. Like the way that the teams worked out, they were so stark different from one another.
Yeah.
This team was a family, a squad. Like they had the bond. They had a great time. Like whether or not
they were having fun.
The real journey was the friendships they made along the way.
It was not the scores at the end of
the God. It also was not the performance because it was tough to watch, like you said. But I just love them. I love these people. I love their energy.
Vinny said it was about the vibes.
That's right. And the vibes were immaculate, honestly.
Of course.
Shangela giving props to Vinny during judging for being their fearless leader. I mean, I just love them. Like I would lay down my life for this team, for Team Wicked, to be honest.
Yeah. They're just good.
Let's address the TikTok of it all.
Oh, that was really cute.
It was the best thing that maybe has ever happened in my life. It was
really sweet. I was so happy to see that.
It was wonderful. It was the best of times. Like I saw it and I was like, I would pay upwards of $1 million to be in that room with these people in this TikTok.
Me too.
But yeah, the biggest thing I think was Lynn's feedback about, you know, when you had your little solo breakout moment, the other dancers were just kind of clapping along to the beat. And
they did not facilitate like that time well at all.
Right. And I totally agreed with that. Because the other team did. And then Alfonso calling Vinny Trevor in the skybox. And he was like, F this, I'm out. And like turned around and walked away.
Yeah.
But I love this team. It was not good. I mean, there's really nothing else to say about it. The dance is not very good. There were good moments, but overall I was like, woof.
Yeah. And then we had Team Scream, Trevor, Daniel, Wayne, and Charlie. It was night and day compared to the other teams. It was just pretty good. Daniel showed TF out is what I wrote. He showed out. I was not expecting Daniel to be my favorite out of all of these guys, out of everyone on this team.
He ate.
The choreography was 10 times more difficult than Team Wicked's, and it was phenomenal. It was a true Halloween dance.
It was really good. It was still a little bit messy and chaotic, but I mean, that's given pretty much with any team dance, especially on a week where you are doing multiple dances.
Right.
So, I mean, that's just kind of the nature of the beast. It was so funny to me how much more serious this, like, I didn't feel like they were having fun. I felt like they were like...
No. They were all business.
Yeah. And I think that's why I loved my heart goes with Team Wicked.
Yeah.
1,000%.
But my brain goes with Team Scream, you know?
Correct. But at the end of the day, team dances are just kind of lackluster to me because they're never going to be like a troupe performance where you're like, wow.
They're never going to matter.
No.
But
at least this extra thing wasn't like the damn dance marathon where somebody got 11 points and somebody got 1.
Exactly.
And for that, we're thankful.
Exactly. And I forgot the score differences. So Team Wicked scored 33 out of 40 and Team Scream scored 39 out of 40, almost perfect. So that's that on the team dances.
And then we had Trevor and Shangela tied at the top of the leaderboard this week.
Did not see that coming.
If you had told me that Trevor was going to be in the top this week, I would not have believed you. Not because he's bad, just because, I mean, he's really separated himself from the pack.
Oh, yeah.
And then it was time for elimination, bestie. Wait, really quick before we get there, though, Tyra changed clothes, and I'm really confused by what the red velvet.
Why.
What was that?
I don't know. I have no clue. I don't really even know why she changed clothes because I liked the skeleton fit.
I know. I thought it was really cute and spooky and festive. But
maybe
okay,
something happened.
I didn't know if you knew like what she was supposed to be.
Nope.
Okay, cool. Me neither.
Not a clue.
She's right up there with Artem and Heidi. The unknowns.
Just the unknowns. Yeah.
The great unknowns.
Bottom 2.
Jordan and Heidi. Wah, wah.
Very big want because it's like it just seems it's hard because we're getting to that point where we really do like everyone that's left except for Heidi. And Heidi has already been in the bottom 2.
Mm-hmm.
And she was there again. And Jordan has never been in the bottom 2. And so it just gets really convoluted when you have a split vote completely down the middle of the judges. And then suddenly Lynn just gets to make his pick. And we all knew exactly who Lynn was going to pick.
Well, hell yeah, we did. It sucks because, like, how can you say, Lynn, like, that Heidi has plateaued and you're kind of needing more from her, and then say that Jordan is continuing to progress, and then pick the person that you're saying has not
at a plateau,
right,
and has already been in the bottom 2.
Correct.
Because there has to be a limit. Like, here's what she's going to Allie Brook us.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to Allie Brook us. She's already Allie Brooking us. Allie Brook was in the bottom 3 times before she went home.
At least. I'm pretty sure she was in the bottom 2 4 times, maybe.
I think the last time they did not save her.
Oh, thank God.
But it was 3 times before they, listened to America. And I think someone wrote it in the Facebook group, like, what they think the rules should be. And I think if you're in the bottom 2 twice, then it just needs to be America's votes. Like, one of them got more votes than the other.
Correct.
And it should not always be just the bottom 2 who the judges decide get to stay. It should be the person who had the most votes should get to stay.
Correct.
Because that's how they do it on American Idol. Mm-hmm. Or whatever the hell else. The Voice, I don't even know. I don't watch those shows. But, like, there's Survivor. I don't even know how that works. I'm just throwing shows out there because I want to make a point. But it's, like, frustrating. It's frustrating because I think Jordan was okay with going home simply because Jordan knew she wasn't going to win the competition. But I also wasn't ready for Jordan to go home yet, even though she
really caught her stride here the last few weeks.
Yeah. Even though tonight's dance wasn't my favorite of hers, I still would have rather seen her there over Heidi.
Agreed. And she had the most gracious exit.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Heidi didn't even have any emotion about being saved. I'm like, dude, are you a lizard person in a human suit? Like, where are your feelings?
Don't know.
Where are they?
Don't know.
I'll tell you where they are. They're the same place as Jesse James Decker's motion sickness.
Not existent.
Oh. But I'm okay. I'm at peace. It wasn't the worst.
Yeah. I wonder how long Vinny's going to hang on. I really do.
I'm nervous.
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
But next week we got the 90s, and maybe he'll have some 90s nostalgia from, like, his childhood and get jiggy with it. And
I just hope he gets something that works for him.
I really do too. I want him to like when he goes home, because he should. At this point, he's clearly the worst. I love him so dearly, but it's kind of his time. I don't think he's going to get better enough to get back in the competition dance wise. And that's fine. But I want him to, when he finally does go, I want him to have a performance that he is proud of.
Exactly.
So
that's all we can
that's
hope.
all I hope for him is that I don't think he's ever going to have anything that's like a showstopper, but I want him to have something that is good, like a solid dance.
Me too. Me too.
But then you know what my ass is going to do? Vote for him.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh, God.
Anyways.
Next week, we're throwing it back to the 90s.
We are.
Rat.
And I'm excited. Like Alfonso said, I still live there. So I'm just like excited to see what's to come, and I can't wait.
I know. Wait. I'll call you on my landline next week.
And next week we'll be able to record on time.
Yes. So this is 2 late weeks in a row, and we apologize, but you know, a budding social calendar over here. And
yes. Also, we have an Instagram. It's Talk Dirty Dancing to Me, at Talk Dirty Dancing to Me, and we have some fun things coming up. We have a giveaway coming up, Katie. I haven't even we haven't even talked about it all the way, but we're going to give something away to try and get some more followers and some more listeners, because we have a really good amount of followers this year, and it makes me really excited how many listeners we have.
I know we've gotten this like little taste of like success, and now I'm like so hungry. I'm like, how can we get these numbers up? What's our engagement like?
It's so thank you.
Addicting.
Thank you for listening, and thank you for looking forward to it, because like I said, we've literally never made a penny on this podcast. We honestly put money into this podcast, and we do it because we like talking to each other about it, but we also love engaging with the people who listen. So give us any feedback, any criticism, except we don't really like criticism. We just like positive affirmation. So give us some good ratings, please, on iTunes and Spotify. And this is your Dancing with the Stars podcast.
That's right. This is your podcast
for Dancing with the Stars.
Thank you, America.
Thanks for listening. I can't wait
until next week. See you guys in the 90s.
Throw it back to the 90s.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks so much for listening. We'll see you back next week.